Hi guys, so today I am going to just vlog and also do something you'll see later for Pride Month, but basically I just showered and brushed my hair, so I'm gonna show you guys, like, it's kind of like a get ready with me, like what I do for my hair and my skin. I already cleansed my face and I'm gonna put this moisturizer on. I'm gonna be honest, can you see? I don't really have these like set skincare products I use. I just use whatever I can find because my mom has like a lot of skincare stuff and makeup. But the one thing is that it just can't have niacinamide because I'm super allergic to niacinamide. So I always check, but obviously this doesn't. This is from Glow Recipe. But, oh shoot, did it fall? Whatever. Something interesting, I started using this like what, 2 days ago because my other moisturizer ran out. And I have noticed that my skin was clearer before I started using this, so I do want to find another moisturizer to use because I don't know, can you see, like, this was not there before. It's a little bit more red around my cheeks now, so I mean, I don't think I'm allergic to this moisturizer, but I don't think it's for me. But also, I don't usually sit down when I'm getting ready. It's just the camera's too low for if I stand up because the mirror's right there. But yeah, I had to sit down. I don't know why I felt like clearing that up, but anyways, here's what I do for my hair. So I swear by Shea Moisture, this brand. I love it so much. I usually just do leave-in, but yesterday I did something bad. I went to the pool, which has chlorine in it, obviously, and just didn't wash my hair after. Like, I just didn't. I don't know why. I guess I didn't have the energy. I don't know. But I just left it in there, soaking in there until today. I just washed my hair. So today I'm going to do more than just leave-in so that my hair can heal from that trauma I just made it go through. I always split my hair in two. Okay, I don't know if I'm sick or if I have allergies. I don't know why my voice is shaky and why I sound congested. Anyways, I split my hair in two usually because it just makes it easier. And also, when I'm putting conditioner on, everyone should apply this method. It makes it so much easier. I split my hair into three and then put it on and then brush it while it's wet and in my hair in the shower, and it's highly method. So anyone with curly hair, I think you should do that. I don't know how it works for people with straight hair. I think y'all can't wash it when it's wet, right? I mean, brush it when it's wet. Next up, I use this, also Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, so a curl cream. I'm sweating. Ay, Puerto Rico. It's so hot here, so hot. But I take this and I do the same thing. I always like put it in, like, brushing it down like this because my hair is extremely voluminous. While I like some volume, when it's at its full volume potential thing, it's like too much for me. So I brush it down like this and it's still voluminous but not as much. I always try to get the roots too. Okay, and then the last thing I put on is gel. This is I forgot the brand. Oh, it's Garnier or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Garnier. It's the green one. It's aloe vera gel. But I have it in here because it's like travel sized and I like have to travel back and forth a lot. So what I do with this, I put it first like this same way I put on the other two, and then scrunch to scrunch out the crunch. I do the exact same thing for the other side. Oh, I didn't tell y'all what I'm getting ready for. So basically, today we're gonna go watch Obsession. I'm really excited to watch this movie. For some reason, hold on. For some reason, I really love horror movies, especially watching them in the theater. Like, I love the thrill of getting scared because I get scared so easily. So, super excited. But yeah, we're gonna watch Obsession, and I'm going to obviously give you guys a review afterwards. I'll try to keep it spoiler free, but I'll put a warning if anything. Anyways, next up is SPF because I'm super white, as you can see, super pale, and I live in Puerto Rico. So here's the one I'm using right now, the Supergoop one. I oscillate between this one and the e.l.f. glowy tint sunscreen or whatever it's called. Those are the two that really work for me. This one works a little bit less to my favor as the e.l.f. one does, but I ran out of the e.l.f. one, so whatever. My thing with sunscreen though is that it makes my skin look extremely oily and shiny, which since I have dry skin, I guess it's not bad, but I also don't want to look like greasy, you know? But it's the price I have to pay. Okay, I don't know why my face always gets red. I always let the sunscreen like set in before I do anything else on my face because I don't know, when I feel like when I do makeup right after putting on my sunscreen, I literally am wiping it all off, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna take you with me to get dressed. So here's my room. I'm gonna get dressed now, but I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know if I want a dress, something with a skirt, or jeans. I try when I go to the movies, I try to like dress kind of accordingly to the movie I'm gonna watch, but I'll admit I have a very limited wardrobe. I like need to work on that, but Obsession, let me look through my things first. So if I were to wear jeans, okay, jeans are out of the question. The one pair of jeans I like to wear is currently in the laundry, so that's not happening. So I'm gonna go look at dresses. Okay, so these are the 3 dresses I picked out. If I wear a dress, I would like it to be black because I feel like I could pair it with some like red accents and make it look a little bit like horror-like. Here's option number 1, which I would have to steam because it's like, what's it called? Wrinkled. But it's just like a normal dress. I would probably pair it with this thing that I got from one of my very close friends. With this thing. It's like, I mean, I don't know what it was originally meant to be, but I kind of use it as a belt or a waist thing. So I could pair it with this. And then I could tie my hair up with this. So like it's like blood red. So I think that's cute. Also, the other two dresses are dresses I recently got for my mom. And to me, they look kind of 70s-esque. And my mom told me they're pajamas, but to me, these don't really look like pajamas. Here's one. No. Another day. And here's the other. No, okay. So, I'm obviously going with the first dress. Okay, so here I have the dress on. You'll see it better later. I still have to like put water on it so it doesn't wrinkle as much. And I am going to take these 2 necklaces off. I never take this one off, but I'll take these 2 off because I don't think they match the vibe. But right now I'm putting on the waist thing. That's how it looks. The next order of business is to pick out the jewelry. So, here are the options I have. So many options. So, first let's start with necklaces because I like to build all the jewelry I wear around the necklaces. I love stacking necklaces, and I love stacking rings too. Like, it makes me feel so confident for some reason when I wear an insane amount of jewelry. Like, I love it so much. So yeah, I have, oh, I could do, instead of like red accents, I could do just more black. I have this bracelet. Can you see it? That's black. So that's another one. This I could wear for Pride Month, but it's not the vibe for the movie, so no. See, like this necklace I could wear because it's black. I don't know, it kind of looks like, I think it kind of looks good. So I'm gonna separate this. Damn, I don't have any red jewelry. What the heck? I have these ones that go with the onyx necklace I just showed you. So I can take those out. And then for bracelets, I want to wear these. I love these. I think these can be considered bangles, but I'm actually not sure. But I do want to get more bracelets like this. I think they're so cool, and I love the sound they make. And then I'll wear this one too. So I'll wear 3 bracelets. And then for rings, this is my favorite part. I'm gonna put this on. So yeah, thumb ring. I love wearing thumb rings. If you know me, you know I love wearing thumb rings so much. But then there's this one that could also go on my other thumb. I love the little dainty vibe. I have this one, which is opal. I can wear right here. I have this one, which is moonstone. I can wear it right here. And then I'll do one more because I don't like having the same amount of rings on each hand, and I also don't like having them on the same fingers. I think it's too uniform. I'll do this one just because it's a bow. I don't know, I like bows. Yeah, okay. Oh, I always have to test, or lately I've been having to test like whether my rings will fall off, because they've been falling off lately a lot. I love it. Okay, and then last thing. Oh wait, no, I'm not even done with my necklace stack. This is a nightmare to put on by myself, but I'm going to try because I have been able to pull it off before. Meow. I did it! Oh my gosh, I'm goated. I'm actually goated. Okay. Oh, I'm not done. I keep thinking I'm done, but I'm not. I don't know if you guys can tell, but right now I'm a little bit low energy because my stomach hurts a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I just had breakfast. And it's also really hot, so it's like... Okay. Next up, I love how I put earrings on and you can never even freaking see them because of my hair, but anyways. I don't know why, but I don't like using mirrors when I'm getting ready. I think I like to complicate things a little. Like, I'm being serious. I do actually like, I think, to complicate things for myself a little bit. I don't know, I think I'm trying to prove something to myself, but, when I'm putting jewelry on, I don't like using the mirror. And when I'm doing makeup, I don't like using the mirror either. And it's not because I don't want to see myself, because, like, I really like looking at myself in the mirror. But, when I'm getting ready, I like to make it hard. I don't know why. But I think... Oh! Sorry. I think I got that from my dad. Because... my dad, he likes to complicate things a little bit too. For example, when he's at the airport, he doesn't like... Ugh. These two always piss me off because I can't adjust the length and they're almost the same length. But I'm leaving it like that. Anyways, my dad, when he's at the airport, he likes to pick up his suitcases instead of rolling them. So that's probably where I get it from. Okay, now I'm going to go do my makeup and put this on. Here's my little makeup bag. If you can't tell by the size of it, I'm quite minimal when it comes to makeup. Even though sometimes I have done, like, not me, myself, because I am not good with things that involve motor skills, actually. I actually want to talk about this, but hold on, me estoy desviando del punto. Basically, I do minimal makeup because it's easier for me, and I really like the way it looks. I think a little soft look. I think it looks good on me. Anyways, let's talk about my motor skill. Okay, so ever since I was little, people have made fun of me, and not that this bothers me, but people have made fun of me for my handwriting. Why is that? Well, obviously because my handwriting's ugly, but also the way I hold my pen is or pencil is a little bit abhorrent. I'm gonna use this to demonstrate. I hold it like this. People, I think, usually hold it like this. I hold it like this. And I don't know, I guess it's been a topic of conversation my whole life. But that's one thing. Another thing, drawing. Boy, so I used to pray when I was little that I could be good at drawing, but I'm so bad at it. I am incredibly bad at it. Like, people always say you can't be that bad. And then they see, and they're like, okay, so you are really bad at it. Painting, absolutely horrible. Little arts and crafts things, horrible. Doing, like, makeup, like, when you have to be, like, specific and technical with it, I'm so bad at that. Painting my nails, don't even get me started. Like, it gets everywhere. Driving, I don't know if that counts as motor skill, but I'm really bad at that too. And basically, also, I have a tremor. It's not shaking that much right now, but I do have, like, a tremor that, like, gets kind of really bad sometimes on my right hand. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that I'm just so bad at that stuff, but that's fine because it's not my passion anyway. Imagine if it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get started. What I do for makeup is just lips, cheeks, mascara, and eyebrows. That's it. So I don't even have an order because I don't know. I try to put blush on last because it, like, doesn't last. So let's start with the lips. This is something that my friends got me for my birthday, or one of my friends got me for my birthday. It's from Tree Hut. It's lip butter. So it, like, hydrates my lips and gives it a little bit of a red color, which I really, really like. So, but it doesn't last that long. But, you know, that's expected, I think. Okay, can you even tell there's color on my, whatever. So there's that, and then on top I like to put this for, like, a glittery effect. And sometimes I steal my mom's lipsticks, or not steal, like, I'm not actually steal them, but I, like, take them and I just put them on and then put them back. But yeah, sometimes I just, for color that lasts, I like to take her stuff. So, sorry. Sorry. Okay, sometimes when I feel like I put too much on, I think that helps. So there's the lips. Can you tell there's anything on it? Do my lips look kissable? Next up, mascara. I actually can do this without a mirror, which I think is cool considering what I just said about my horrible motor skills. Not motor skills, fine motor skills, I think. Okay, no, it's this one. Wow. Talk about uneven. Okay. And I don't really like putting on mascara on my bottom lashes because it always smudges and I end up looking crazy as hell. And I think that just the top gives the effect I want, so I'm not gonna do the bottom. And then blush. Oop. This is the same blush I used in my Get Ready With Me video when I was in London. So I still love this blush and I swear by it. Yeah. I just do this. I like to put a lot on because like I said, it doesn't last that much. And then I leave it like that and I'm ready to go. I'm joking. Okay. Okay, wait, I have a dilemma. Please comment down below if you can help me. When I put the blush on, I usually like I rub it to blend it in. I don't know if I should rub it or pat it. I don't know what's better. And I always use my fingers. So comment down below what's better because I don't know, and I don't feel like searching it up. I would rather interact with you guys, so you let me know. But here's rubbing. I'll do tapping on the other cheek. Damn. Is it just me or does that not look blended at all? Okay, I'm just gonna tap. I think you have to have more patience for the tapping one. Okay, so that's my makeup. And it's minimal, but I think you can tell it's there. And I think it's like a little cute, natural look that anyone can do. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And the last thing I do is brush my eyebrows, but I don't have an eyebrow brush with me, so I'm just going to do that off camera. But, yeah. So, I'm going to go watch Obsession now. Oh, wait, no, I have to show you my outfit. Hold on. I have to show you my outfit. So, for my, socks, I like to wear mismatched socks because, I don't know, I have a friend that does it too and she's the absolute best. So, I like doing it. But it is, on laundry day, things get confusing. I'll say that much. So, yeah, and then I'm gonna wear these shoes, which I love to death, and genuinely have loved to death because these shoes cannot take much more. But oh, this used to be as pink as this part, but I don't know, it shows how much I love them. Okay, and then what else do I need? I have jewelry, makeup, clothes. Hair is done. Oh wait, hair is not done. I wanted to use this. Oh, but my hair looks so good right now. I don't think I'm gonna use this because I really like the way my hair looks right now. If I change anything about my look, I'll let you know. But let me show you my outfit. Here is the dress. And then this has like a chain in the back. But I honestly kind of like the way that looks. And then here it is with my right leg and then my left leg. There it is. So I'm gonna go watch Obsession now. I'm super excited and I will let you guys know my thoughts. And I've decided it's gonna be a spoiler included review. Spoilers included. So skip to the Pride Month segment I have for you guys if you don't want any spoilers for Obsession. See you! So I just came back from watching the Obsession movie. I think I really, really enjoyed it. At first, I was a little bit skeptical but I'm always like that with horror movies because it's like the first couple of minutes, like maybe the first half hour is like you have to set this scene, and so it's like not scary, but it really pulled through. I think one of the best endings I've seen in recent times of any movie. A lot of movies I've noticed struggle with good endings, which makes sense to me, but I really love this ending. Basically, let's see. So when I review movies, I like to kind of split it up into segments, like technical stuff slash like stuff like the writing, the plot, the lighting, the cinematography, the composure of the shots, stuff like that, and then I split it up into the themes that the movie touched on. And I also for some reason tend to notice a lot recurring themes in movies. This one I didn't notice that many, but it's something I also like to talk about because I always find it interesting. So first of all, technical stuff. I think that this was all done on purpose, but it did bother me at first. The movie was it was very dark, physically dark. It was black practically, and it was kind of hard to make out the characters' facial expressions and stuff like that. But as the movie went on, I don't know if maybe I was just starting to like the movie more or something, but I noticed it less and less. That was one thing that I'm sure was intentional because it's a horror movie. It's ambiance just to make the shots really dark, and obviously I'm not talking about the scenes where Nikki is extremely backlit and she's a silhouette of a figure. I think those were amazing. I'm talking about just for example the scenes in the cars where you can barely tell what the heck is happening, but I do think it's a conscious decision made to just kind of set the tone of the movie, the dark tone. So that's a little bit of a critique I have, but not really, because if it's intentional and it worked, then who am I to judge? Something else I noticed is during dialogue scenes, they would cut a lot between the characters, and sometimes it felt excessive. The shots didn't linger for long enough, but again I think that creates an unsettling feeling where you're oh my gosh, it didn't last long enough, so again that might have been intentional. All my critiques are really not even really critiques, because it's if it worked, then it did what it had to do, and that's not really a problem. I think the shots were composed really cool. Obviously not, I wouldn't say masterful, but that's not what I'm looking for. I do think they were the shots I'm thinking of are specifically when Nikki was talking and anything she would do. I think they really honed in on composing the shots that she was in really well, because she just the actress for Nikki, I think her name is Indy Navarrete, she was so good, best actress in the movie. She was so good, and I think she also just added to, I don't know, I feel maybe as a director it's easier to work with actresses like that, and then it inspires you even more to oh, let me compose this shot this way so that she comes out this way, So I felt the shots with her were composed more intentionally. And I found that really cool, but also it might just be because she was the one that was like going through it. She's the main horror aspect. What else? Let's see. I think that's all I really noticed in terms of like technical stuff. I'm not great at catching on to stuff about script writing. I think it was good. I think the writing was good. And the dialogue felt so natural. It really felt like how young people nowadays talk. Like, it's just like, yeah, that's how my friends and I talk. And I found it so funny. The main actor whose name in the movie is Bear, I don't know his real name. The amount of times in the movie he said what the fuck, but in different intonations, to me was so hilarious. Like, he really has range with that phrase. Like, I found that so funny and I found that really cool. But yeah, that's like it for the technical stuff. In terms of the themes, that's what made me really love the movie. I think it does a great job of showcasing like 3 main themes: male cowardice, male narcissism, and how men perceive women as crazy and erratic, and how all 3 of those things can be extremely, extremely harmful. Bear, I could not stand him. Like, the whole movie, I was like, I need him to die. Like, I actually need him to die, because he was such a narcissist. He dug Nikki into this hole and then was wondering why she was there, was blaming her for it, made her feel bad about it, and all he could do was think about himself and be like, oh, but why couldn't she just like me in the first place? Like, boy, look at yourself, because you're, insoportable. Like, could not stand him. And the sad part is that it's so close to reality. Like, he plays this good guy, like, thing, like, role, but he's not. Like, at the end of the day, he is still an insecure man who thinks the world is, like, made for him, and that he can do no wrong, and that women are crazy, and stuff like that. So, I really liked those themes in the way they were presented. The one that really struck me was when Nikki, like, kind of snapped out of her thing, her, what do you want to call it? Her spell, I guess. And she was asking Bear, like, just kill me. Which, side note, the whole movie I felt so incredibly bad for Nikki. At one point, I forgot when it was, but at one point, I almost started crying for her. Like, I felt so bad for her because she was so afraid and nobody was helping her, you know? And it's not her fault. It's all Bear's fault. But anyway, she was asking, like, kill me. And the only thing this man could muster up in his stupid little brain was, what's so bad about being with me? Oh my god. And then she was freaking out, having like a panic attack, and then he just left. Like, genuinely the most unhelpful person ever. And he's such a bum. He like doesn't do anything. Like, Nikki has dreams and aspirations, and he low-key ruined all that just for his own desires. It's just like, it's a theme that I think hits close to home to a lot of people, because a lot of men are just so loud about just being so insecure, and it really does harm everyone around them. Like, when you think about it in the movie, obviously it's all over exaggerated because it's a horror movie, but it still holds so much like value and truth within our current world. Like, at the end of the movie, his friend Ian died. Her mama, was her name Sarah or Hannah? Hannah? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so Ian died, Hannah died, he himself died, which is a great point as to how the patriarchy and like all these aspects of insecure masculinity, all they do is harm everyone, including men. Like, men think that this is like a system that they've made that benefits them, but it doesn't benefit them at all. Like, in the end, it tears everyone down even more, which I think I really like, not just because I hated Bear with my whole heart. I think it was great to the thematic element that Bear died in the end. I found it really satisfying. But Ian died, Bear died, Hannah died. And Nikki's life was completely altered, and she was trapped. Like, she was the one that got harmed the most. This one man who made his desire everyone else's problem, he roped them all into it and harmed them in the end. And that is so true. It happens so often.
Sarah.
Oh, her name was Sarah? So, bruh, I don't even know. I don't know. I guess there wasn't a Hannah in the film, but the one they stripped naked or whatever at the end. But, yeah, I found that it's really, really, like, real. Like, that's what makes this horror movie so unnerving, is that it's so close to reality. And this is something I talk about a lot with, like, my friends and my family and stuff. Like, to me, it's crazy that every single woman I know has had such a negative experience, and that's really, just calling it a negative experience really undermines what I'm trying to convey. But every single woman I know has had such a negative experience at the hands of an insecure man. And that's what makes this movie so, like, unnerving, is that, yeah, like, we've all been through it, and this isn't far from reality. Like, people do die at the end of the day, people do die because men act this way. And I'm not saying, like, women can do no wrong. Completely not true. But men do a little bit more wrong than women because of the world that has been built and has been sustained by patriarchy and stuff like that. So I think what's really valuable about this movie is that you stay thinking about it after you watch it. And I love movies that do that. I think that's what makes a movie good, is that when you walk out of the theater, you keep talking about it with the people you went with, or you keep thinking about it, or you start noticing things because of the movie. Like, I think that's what really tests if the movie is really a quality film. And I think this one was. And lastly, like, recurring elements, actually, something else I want to say is that she had 2 monologues. One where she was reading the book that she was writing, and then the other where she was, like, talking about how sleeping alone at night, she would become cold and all that stuff. I would like to hear those monologues again, because I feel like there's a lot of symbolic elements to those that probably flew over my head, and I really want to kind of analyze them more. So that's one thing I want to do, is, like, hear those again and, like, see, like, how it fits into everything. But yeah, as for recurring elements in the movie, I noticed that there were lots of crystals. Her crystal necklace fell down the drain. He went to the crystal store, and that's where he found the One Wish Willow. She gave him a tiger's eye. So that's cool. As you guys can obviously tell, and I've said before, I am a huge fan of crystals, so I think that was cool. I hope it doesn't uphold the stereotype that people who are into crystals are crazy as hell, but I guess people interpret it however they want to. Another recurring theme was cats. Obviously he had a cat, his cat died, she cooked the cat, he ate the cat, and on the back of the One Wish Willow thing, my mom pointed this out, the company I think is called Tabby Cat, which his cat was a tabby cat. So I found that interesting. Right now I can't think of any other recurring elements. I guess drug use, because she was supposedly on Molly. She would go in and out of the One Wish Willow spell as if you're like, I don't know, but I'm guessing some drugs are like that. His pills, his cat died because of ODing, so did he. So that's another recurring element that's important. Yeah, for some reason I'm out of breath because I've talked so much nonstop for 15 minutes. But yeah, in the end, I already rated the movie on Letterboxd. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. The reason I took those half off is just because I think it's those elements I was talking about how dark it is, like physically dark, the blurriness of some shots, stuff like that. But other than that, genuinely, what an amazing movie. I really loved it. I have enjoyed talking about it with the people I went to watch it with, and I hope that it is a movie that helps a lot of people realize, and by people I mean men, a lot of men realize that their actions hold so much and that they can really harm those around them. But yeah, that's what I thought of Obsession. Something I actually forgot to say is that this movie I feel like every movie I watch really inspires me, but this one in particular really did, because it's a very young filmmaker that started on, was it social media, YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that, and like had a pretty low budget for this film, like $750K I think, and really made it work, you know, like that really inspires me as obviously an aspiring filmmaker, and really just makes me want to get to work, honestly. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Get Ready With Me and the Obsession movie review and everything. Please let me know down below your thoughts on the movie, and please stay tuned because I have a video specifically for Pride coming soon. Yeah. Good night from me in Tokyo. Tokyo. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, anything you want. And yeah, bye.